More than 250 babies are born in the world every minute, and the first question any new parent asks, is it a boy or a girl? What if it's neither? What if it's intersex?
arrintan laboodka waa arrin oo jirta aan maqlay oo caalam kale ka jirto laakiin khaasatan Wajir hadda meesha aan ku sugan oo Wajir wili kuma maqlin wilina arrintaas ma arkin waa macquul inay jirto laakiin waa dhifi qaliil ku tahay ku yartahay
arrintan oo laboodka waa caalam ahaan waan maqlay iyo waana arkay laakiin deegaanka aan ku noolnahay hadda wili lama kulmin waxa laga yaabaa inay jirto laakiin takoor ogeed ay guriyaha uga jiraan marka aan aragti ahaan waxaan qabaa inay ay tahay abuuris ilaahay wax weyn uma arag.
Intersexuality or hermaphroditism, as it was once known, has long been kept in secrecy and taboo. Recently, however, intersex people have begun speaking out, and a passionate debate has emerged about how intersexuality should be treated by doctors and be seen by the wider world.
They have characteristics of sexual variations in terms of the level of chromosomes, in terms of genitalia, and this has been well defined within the United Nations High Commission for Human Rights. They are the ones who have defined on what is intersexuality.
Many at times people assume that the world is divided mainly into two groups of people, male and female, and that everyone's biological and genetic characteristics fit into one of these two categories. But this is not always the case. There are millions of people around the world who have sexual characteristics that do not fit typical binary notions of either male or female bodies. Many, though not all, of these people identify as intersex. According to Amnesty International, intersex is an umbrella term used to describe a wide range of natural variations that affect genitals, gonads, hormones, chromosomes or reproductive organs. Experts, however, believe around 1.7% and 1 in every 100 of the world's population is born with intersex traits, a figure which means that there are approximately over 60 million people around the world.
Here, in our local context as culture, intersex is viewed as something which is abnormal. Actually, it is viewed by something abnormal, and any child that is born with any characteristics of intersex usually is not even known to the neighbors. There are people who are hidden, and this now subjects them to kind of isolations because the family might fear of stereotyping as well as also some other issues.
In August 2019, Kenya completed the colossal effort of conducting its decennial census from urban high-rises to rural tin-topped huts, and for the first time included a new gender category, the intersex, thus making it the first not only in Kenya but the whole of African continent. Many believe this will set a precedent for intersex rights in Kenya and around the globe, even though intersex inclusion is still far away from reality. The recent Kenya National Bureau of Statistics census report showed that there were only 1,524 Kenyans living as intersex, spanning between 37 of the 47 counties in Kenya, an estimation of 0.003% of the country's population. According to human rights campaigners, the figures seem very low, attributing it to widespread stigma and lack of awareness during or before the census. Wajir County tops the list with the most intersex persons in northern Kenya, following only Nairobi, Kiambu and Nakuru counties respectively. But there remains a lot more covered up here and spoken of, the issue of stigma, marginalization and discrimination. In the outskirts of Wajir CBD is a few kilometers drive to Griftu town, a semi-arid town densely deserted, dusty and dried up, quite except the whooshing winds opening up the flatland gates of Wajir West. We hear of people suffering in silence, all because word got out their child is an intersex. It is what brings me here. We had to travel way out of town to meet two young intersex who would share their plight and agony, and a family obscured by difficulty, pain and languishing in poverty. The ambience speaks to you even before we set our cameras rolling. Signs of neglect and that all is not well. Here we meet Jelle, an intersex, suffering from hypospadias, a congenital birth defect that affects the urethral tube and the foreskin on a male's penis, hence leading to messy urination, urinary tract infection and incontinence. Jelle's father is mentally incapacitated and now lives under the watchful eyes of his guardian, Abdi Mahmoud.
ninkan waa gugiis berga waa 8 jir waxaas qabaa ciladaas ku dhashay ciladaas oo meesha firjiga ragga as kaadida ay ka imaado raayaha waa kaamil meesha kaadida ka imaadaysaas ad ilaahay as cilad ka geli marka raayihiisa waa suuraysiin meesha firjiga ka soo bixi lahayo ku yeeli jiray sheebe wax yar oo ninka aad markaas u fiirisa nin walba arkayna ka soo jeeda marka kaadida meesha ninka ay toos badalkii u socon lid 24 saac kaadida iska qulqulay kaadi hadda qabanayso oo magac asaga warsatana kaadi qabanayso man dareema ma ahas asaga hadda magac warsata ma ahas leh.
Mr. Mahmoud tells me, like most of Jelle's age mates, he either cannot go to madrasa or school because of his underlying urinary incontinence, a condition which he believes excludes and alienates him from the other children.
ninkan lama noolaan kara dad aan ehelkiisa lama noolaan kara waxa uu laan karin hadda aan intaas jira markii kale dadka aan aniga joogin ama ay hooyada joogin ama ay qaraabada joogin meeshaas kale iska fadhiisana sababtoo ninkan waa shiira hadii barga loo qabayn 2 goor 3 goor waa shiira shirkana bad qof ma jecel qofkii uu halday ninkii uudgaada loo geyn lahaa urkaada loo geyn lahaa uudgaada loo geeyo.
For Jelle's guardians, it is race against time before he reaches puberty.
waxaan rabnaa wiilkan in noola meel mariya inaad noo gudbisiin inay wixii idinka as keenteen waxaanan haynaa wax ku soo dara aadna lahdiin haddaan rabna halka neefka unugu ma giida in kiiga sii jeednana aan soo qabanay.
And according to the medical team that met them in grief too, taking the child to India for proper medical surgery is nay. But since the family is not well off, theirs is just but a pipe dream. The focus and prayers now shift to well-wishers to come to their rescue and help them give the children the proper medication they require.
marka waxaan iyo hindheeradani on lahay sheesku heshaa isbitaalkii ninkan lagu soo quusan leh intaas gugiisna gaarin meeshaas oo hadda wax laga qaban karo nin yar tabargal waxaan as gaarin sidis kaalmo u helid.
Some intersex traits such as atypical external genitalia are apparent at birth. Others, such as gonads or chromosomes that do not match the expectation of the assigned sex, manifest later in life, such as around puberty. It is circumstance such as this that is facing the guardians of Jelle at this time. There is no one person who will avoid some sort of struggle or hardship in life. There are things that happen in life that often shakes us to our very core. But as for these little angels, theirs is much more than just a struggle. It's a call for help, a call for proper medical care, and an end to stigma surrounding them. But one day they believe all shall be well. However, information about intersex trait can be very overwhelming, whether parents are alerted to their child's trait at birth, puberty or later in life. They can struggle with confusing information and advice. Healthcare providers are an important source of information and comfort amid such confusion. Kalsan Media has thus far contacted several key Department of Health personnel in Wajir County, led by CEC Health Mr. Ismail Sheikh, Chief Officer Medical Service Mr. Mohammed Sokor, Director Medical Service Dr. Dair Somo, and his colleague Dr. Adan Khalif, all to no avail. However, sources confirm to us their ignorance toward the intersex topic and the availability of no properly structured database at Wajir County Afia House played a major role in their absconding for an interview. According to the last census report, Wajir County recorded 49 intersex cases, Garissa County recording 34 cases, Mandera County 37, Marsabit County 18, Isiolo County 9, and finally Tana River County recording 2 intersex cases. However, with the increasing number of intersex cases in Asal region, there is now much information or people advocating for the right of this group. Every day there are more harrowing stories of discrimination and marginalization against people living with different conditions within the Somali community. Some are looking for that helping hand, but sometimes just someone to listen to. There are a few steps taken here in Wajir County to help reduce discrimination, but it seems a slow and painful journey until everyone here understands what it is to live being an intersex. Those living with the condition will have to depend on themselves, and sometimes that means living alone and lonely. Suleiman Abdikadir, Calcite Media, Griftu, Wajir County.